normally you can have some, let's say, page from Quran or something, not to, like back home they say to throw it in the water if you want to destroy it or something. What do you do here?
One may burn, that is okay. One may put in a cup water overnight or 1 day, 2 days, it gets dissolved, and one can bury in a place where nobody will step on. There are 3-4 places. This is a problem. I answered to that many times, question in class and outside. This is a problem. When you have media, when you have newspaper, magazines, it is a problem in modern day how to tackle the papers. There are other words in Islamic countries, newspapers, every day, each line may have Bismillah, something. I told you earlier, when I visited Saudi Arabia a few times, I saw a Southeast Asian boy working in a hotel type of building, newspapers checking each line whether there is Allah or not, cutting that something. I said, are you crazy? What is this? I mean, Saudi newspapers, everything everywhere. So I appreciated this boy's sensitivity, but I felt pity what he is doing. Not possible, really, because he was supposed to use them after that. This is a problem. That is my answer, 3 ways. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين جزاكم الله خيرا رضي الله تعالى عنا وعنكم وعن كافة المؤمنين أجمعين. Page number 23. Nur Al Ihah from Bilali. Faslun fi makruhat al-wudu. Chapter in makruhs of wudu. Everybody knows these terms, definitely. وَيُكْرَهُ, I am assuming in a page or 2 pages, in a page, maybe 2, maybe 3, maximum words. I mean, you girls, you may not know. The remaining, you must know, you must understand. Your level must be that level. You check yourself. ويكره is makruh. للمتوضئ متوضئ. متوضئ wudu getters, wudu taker. وضع وضأ توضأ توضئ يتوضأ يتوضأ. متوضئ اسم الفاعل باب التفاعل. wudu getting is تكلف, difficult, not easy. ويكره is makruh, is being makruh. للمتوضئ, for a person who is getting wudu, ستة أشياء, 6 things. 6 things are makruh for a person who is getting wudu. Al-israfu, israf. Israf, squandering, wasting. Squandering. Of course, what is the definition? How? What? This israf. Israf is haram. Israf in anything is haram. Spending money, israf is haram. Eating too much is not acceptable. Everything. Israf, as a rule, wasting or overboarding, going too much, is haram in anything, everything. Al-israfu israf. Fil ma'i, in water. Too much water. Of course, here it is very difficult to control water because it is tap running and you need to rub, and if you are a little slow, too much water is, it doesn't stop by itself or something, so difficult. But taqtir, taqtir you may not know. Taqtir, the ones who don't know, is opposite of israf. Doing so less, qatara, qattara, quttira, yuqattiru, yuqattaru, qattir, taqtirun, taqtir, babu taf'il. Instead of washing, like nicely, like wiping, like putting cream. You put a cream, like instead of washing with water, like we are wetting our hand, and like very little, barely, barely washing, not washing. That is taqdir. Taqdir, opposite of israf, doing too much. Taqdir, opposite of it. Ifrat, tafriq. Taqdir is tafriq. Fihi, in that, doing taqdir, in that, Maryam, learn these words. Don't write any other things. Learn in the class. Fatima, learn in the class. وَضَرْبُ الْوَجْهِ, Darbu hitting, al-wajhi face, bihi with water, like shak, shak, shak. Sometimes I myself may be doing like that, like hitting water on the face is makruh. وَالتَّكَلُّمُ, kalam, saying, speaking, بِكَلَامِ النَّاسِ, with the words of people, wordly speaking. Not dua, not ayah, not hadith, nothing, but hey, jumping up and down or telling gossip to other one, your neighbor who is getting wudu. وَالْإِسْتِعَانَةُ, getting help. عَوَنَ, نَسْتَعِينَ, إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينَ, same word. عَوَنَ عُوبِنَ إِسْتَعَانَ, باب الاستفعال. وَالْإِسْتِعَانَةُ, asking help, بِغَيْرِهِ, with help from other person, from غَيْرِ, not, without عُذْرٍ, excuse. Without excuse, asking help from someone else. Hey, you pour the water, or you give me water. It is makruh. Asking help from someone else if there is no necessity. وَتَسْلِيسُ, making 3 times, triple. ثلاثة, 3. ثلث, ثلث, يثلث, يثلث, تسليس, 3. Trinity, taslis in Arabic, like Trinity, Christians have Trinity in Arabic, that is taslis. وَتَسْلِيسُ الْمَسْحِ, tripling, doing 3 times, al-masḥi, wiping head, masḥ, 3 times, bima'in, with water, jadidin, new water, it is makruh. Masḥ, all washing organs 3 times is sunnah. Washing. When it comes in mass, once. If somebody does 3 times, but with each time new water. New clean once. New clean once. New water third. This is makruh. Makruh. Doing 3 times or 2 times, more than 1 time, mess. But if the water is remnant of previous one, like you did mess like that, then did once more with same water, that is not makruh. That is not makruh. Okay. Faslun fi aqsamil wudu'i. Categories of wudu'. First one chapter, Aqsam, Qism, parts, al-wudu, wudu. How many types of wudu we have? I told you this is marvelous book. 3, 4, says like that. Al-wudu, wudu, ala thalathati aqsamin, 3 categories. There are 3 types, 3 levels or 3 types of wudu. Al-awwalu, first one, fardun farz. First one is farz. Farz type of wudu, farz categories of wudu. What are they? First, farz ala al-muhdisi, anybody who has hadath. What was hadath? Hadath, lack of wudu. Hadath is 2 categories. One, hadath kubra, big one, that is necessity of uncleanliness because of janaba, because of haiz, because of nifas. I said this. Hadath is negative or bad. It is fiqh terminology, hadath. You can understand. Previously, when I used to interview students back home for some scholarship, I asked them, what is hadith? This student doesn't know. You understand easily whether he is familiar with, reads the books, fiqh books or not. Because he may say something hadith, he may say hadith or something like that. This has nothing to do with hadith. This is hadith, same word, but a little same root, but a little different meaning, terminological meaning. What is junub? What is janaba? When you ask, what is zuhr akhir? When you ask, you easily discover the level of this boy. Of course, we must be careful, not judging with one word, but level. Intellectual, observant Muslim, reads fiqh book, does he know Quran? Can you write your name in Arabic? Did you study Arabic? Say a few words. Write Qul Huwallahu Ahad with your Arabic letters. Oh, I mean 90% of them fail. So the ones who don't fail, you discover that this is different. This guy is different. I met a boy like that. He had really, he was not dressed well or very poor type of person, but what I asked, perfect. I was surprised. Masoud, his name was Masoud. He was coming from a very small city and very poor family, and I was very happy to discover him, to help him. Then later on, I followed him. I learned that he was a marvelous student, and I think he is doing a good job somewhere now. Definitely. Okay, now terminology issue. Hadath. Muhdith, a person who has either no wudu or he is junub, needs to wash himself. This salati for salah. If a person is muhdith, wants to pray salah, he must get wudu. That wudu is fard wudu. Actually, wudu is not fard directly. Wudu is fard because it is tool to salah, which is fard. I mean, there is different categories of fards. ولو كانت نفلا, ولو even كانت was salah naflan, nafl prayer. Even prayer is nafl prayer, optional prayer. If somebody wants to pray nafl prayer, even if it is nafl, any salah, getting wudu before that, having wudu before that act is farz. That wudu is farz. وَلِصَلَاةِ الْجَنَازَةِ. Also janazah salah. People ask here, I was rushing, can I pray Salatul Janazah with no wudu because Imam is not waiting or something. So, Imam needs to wait everybody. Wait last person walking with his comfort and, in Jama'ah. This is disaster here. People lined up. Wait. The guy is still not moving. Yes, we don't need to rush, but you are letting whole line waiting, not rushing, taking time. What character? What character we have? What way of dealing things we have? We don't, everybody is waiting, let me go. How can this type of people you trust in work, in other things, how can you work with this type of people? This is my humble understanding. Perhaps no. Where is salat in janazah? Janazah for salah. You want to pray, you need to get wudu. Sajdatul tilawah. Sajdatul tilawah. People ask, Sajdatul Tilawa, I read Quran, in the Quran, one ayah, so do I need wudu? Sajdatul Tilawa is not salah, but still it is wudu is necessary. وَلَمْسِ الْقُرْآنِ touching Quran, lams, touching with hands. وَلَوْ آيَةً if Quran is ayah, one ayah. Oh, people say, I have a newspaper, there is one ayah, can I touch? I have a book, it is translation, I mean, it is in other language, not Quran, but there is one ayah in the middle here and there. Can I touch? No. This book. There are a lot of details in Shurur. 4 mazhabs you need to attend by Fajr prayer, 4 mazhabs if you want to learn. There is flexibility in other mazhabs, but this is Hanafi. This Hanafi book. This Hanafi book, this is summary student book. This is first book students study in madrasas as fiqh. Then they go in Ottoman madrasas to Multaqa, generally to Multaqa. Multaqa is, that is translated in my, I translated perhaps 10 years ago, that's lying in the computers somewhere. Okay, Williams al-Qur'ani, that is Multaqa, is marvelous book, very comprehensive book, very short book, very all fiqh subjects. I wish American Muslims may have any book like that in their hands. I wish. English, in English. Of course, Fiqh al-Akbar has translation. That is a scholarly book. That is a little different. Style is different. Comparative different. Okay. Wasani, second categories of wudu. Wajibun wajib. Mirfaq. What is that? Lit-tawaf, tawaf. Bil-Ka'bati, Ka'bah. Around the Kaaba tawaf, when we circumambulate, that is wudu. Is wajib. Not farz, but wajib. Wasalisu, third one. Third categories. Mandubun, mandub. Mandub, better to do, good to do, but not necessary if you don't do. What is that? Linnawme, sleeping. You are going to bed, you are going to sleep, better to get wudu first. Ala taharatin, sleeping with tahara, on tahara, tahara cleanliness. You have wudu, you have tahara, you are on tahara. Wudu means cleanliness. In that, when you have wudu, you are just clean. Okay. وإذا استيقظ منه وإذا when استيقظ woke up يقظان waking up, to wake up, to get up. وإذا when استيقظ باب الاستفعال منه from sleep, if he got up from sleep, he was already sleeping before, Walil mudawamati, then that time walil mudawamati for continuation, dawam, for dawam, dawama, dawama, yudawam, mudawim, mudawamatun, diwamun, to continue, alayhi upon sleeping. I mean, if you get up from sleep, then you are going to sleep, better mandub to get wudu, then sleep. Walil wudu'i, doing wudu, ala wudu, upon wudu. You have already wudu. Oh, good. Why don't you get a new wudu without breaking that previous wudu? Wudu on wudu. That is also mandub. وَبَعْدَ غِيبَةٍ. Oh, after riba, backbiting. Right and left, we do everywhere. Wudu. You did riba somewhere. 1 kalima, 2 kalimas, 2 words, 3 words, more. Why don't you get wudu? Refresh, clean yourself. You filth, you become contaminated. Filth. وَكَذِبٍ, lie. Oh, you lied. You lied. Right and left. Right and left or left and right. Same thing. Lying. You lied, getting wudu. وَنَمِيمَةٍ, oh, namima. Namima, very specific for Islam type of sin. I am not sure whether in terminology they have, other people have. Namima is different than lying, different than riba, different than. What is that? Namam in Quran. It is mentioned. Namima, to transfer words from one side to another. I mean, like spreading the words here and there, adding, lying. I mean, all reporters may be doing namima. Newspaper reporters. Muslim, non-Muslim, excuse me. Muslim, non-Muslim. They add, because it is a technique, style. You see, you add, you subtract. And first, many reporters, whether they are, according to Islam, write the stories, whether they don't know whether, according to Islam, it is jais to tell that story to other people. I mean, is it? This is a big subject. Let us have a newspaper. Okay, let us have a newspaper. Who will check? Who will decide which word, what word, which story? Who will decide? When people send me some email, we are establishing something like that. Okay, who is your alim? Who will check? What do you mean? Problem. This is a problem. So, where namima, transferring. Somebody told you something, you are telling that to another person. So, telling, of course, adding, subtracting. Who can tell exactly the same after making sure it is 100% jais to tell to others? After making sure, which how are you going to make sure? How are you going to decide? Namima, sin. وَكُلِّ خَطِيئَةٍ, any khata, any mistake, any khata, any mistake, خطيئة فعيل خطأ فعيل بمعنى فاعل أو مفعول. وإنشاد شعر, oh, look, don't let others not hear, they may beat us. وإنشاد, reciting, reading, inshad. Impromptu reading, what do they say in English? Like if somebody, not from the text, by impromptu reciting, by himself, by yourself, like even inventing that time sentences. Musha'ara, you see somebody is sitting like that, rhyme, another person same rhyme, another person rhyme, like musha'ara, sha'ir, doing sha'ir. Musha'ara is sha'ara, shu'ira, yusha'ir, babul mufa'ala. Musha'ara, babul mufa'ala, musha'arakat. So, here, inshad, doing inshad, reciting or reading or telling, sharing poems. Oh, after reading poems, of course, what kind of poem, but this is the sentence, okay? What kind of poem? Then buy this big book, Tahawi, buy this book, read in it, which poem, which level, is there any exclusion, is that is big subject, okay? We are reading just summary of summary. If somebody read shared. After that, getting wudu is mandub. وَقَحْقَحَةٍ قَحْقَحَةٍ. قَحْقَحَ, loud laughing. If somebody laughs with no sound, that is not qahqaha. Somebody laughs in prayer. He was praying namaz salah with no sound, breaks his prayer. He needs to begin from beginning. But if he laughs loud qahqaha, somebody could hear with sound, breaks his salah, breaks his wudu. Needs to go to refresh his wudu. Anyhow, qahqaha. وَقَحْقَحَةٍ قَحْقَحَ خَارِجَ الصَّلَاةِ, outside of salah. Inside salah, gone, wudu gone. You need to refresh. It is necessary to go back. If it is outside of salah, you laugh, it does not get broken, but it is mandub to refresh wudu, to remake wudu. Mandub. We are discussing mandub categories. What is the definition of qahqaha? Any laughing which there is sound. Somebody could hear. Or something. Yes. وَغُسْلِ مَيِّتٍ. وَغُسْلِ washing مَيِّتٍ, dead. Body washer, washed. It is not farz for herself to get wudu, but it is mandub to get wudu. Page number 24. وَحَمْلِهِ, carrying the body of the dead. For carrying the body, the person's getting wudu, having wudu, is mandub, is good. وَلِوَقْتِ كُلِّ صَلَاةٍ, وَلِوَقْتِ time, kulli each salah namaz. For each salah, you are in Zuhr time, now Asr time came, for that time, you just remaking wudu is mandub. وَقَبْلَ, before, ghusli, washing the body, al-janabati, from janaba. You know, when somebody is going to wash himself or herself from all the body, what is first thing done? First, to clean filthy part, private part, whatever is there, to clean. Then, to get wudu. We did not wash our body. We are not clean yet, but to get wudu. First, from beginning to the end feet, washing feet. Except if feet are in the water, unclean water, that will be left to the end. Otherwise, we will wash our feet like full wudu. So this full wudu, before washing our body from janaba, from other things, getting wudu is mandub. Mandub. Velil junubi. For a junub, a person is junub. عند each أكل, eating. A person is junub. He did not wash himself, but he wants to eat. It is jais. Eating is jais. Eating is not haram or anything. But getting wudu, he did not wash himself. Still he is junub. Getting wudu for eating is mandub. Washurbin for drinking is mandub. Is mandub. And now the guy wants to sleep. It is good now to sleep. What in sexual relation. he is not clean or she is not clean for new sexual relation, intimate sexual relation, getting wudu is sunnah. وَلِغَضَبٍ anger, out of control anger, to get wudu because he became angry is mandu. وَقُرْآنٍ, Quran, reading Quran, of course, touching is out of question. Reciting, hadith and hadith, saying a hadith, riwayatihi, narrating hadith to someone else. وَدِرَاسَةِ عِلْمٍ, to study ilm, like Islamic ilm or something, wudu. وَأَذَانٍ, azan, to call azan, sunnah. وَإِقَامَةٍ, to do iqamah is sunnah. Mandub. We are considering mandub. Mandub categories. وَخُطْبَةٍ, khutbah, giving khutbah, to give khutbah. وَزِيَارَةٍ النَّبِيِّ sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, visiting ziyarat of the Prophet. You want to visit the Prophet's grave in Medina, it is getting wudu is sunnah. وَوُقُوفٍ, standing بِعَرَفَةٍ, in Arafah. Arafah is in Mecca, just some miles nearby to Haram Sharif, visiting them. وَلِلسَّعِي, running, sa'i, terminology, بين الصفا والمروة, between Safa and Marwa, to Hilat, running between. For that, wudu is necessary. Wudu is mandub. Actually eating lahmi, meat, eating meat, jazur, jamal, camel. It is mandub to get wudu for eating the meat of camel. Interesting. وَلِلْخُرُوجِ, to come out. مِنْ خِلَافِ الْعُلَمَاءِ, from the differences of ulama. Sometimes ulama alims. Sometimes alims have different views. It is good to have wudu, not necessary to have wudu. They are saying like that. So in that situation, it is better to get wudu so that to satisfy the ones who say it is necessary. The ones who say don't necessary, they are not saying it is haram. So to come out from the disagreement, khilaf, from conflict of scholars, to take cautious side, to be acting cautiously, is better to get wudu. Kama, like idha massa, as he touches, the man touches, imra'atan, a woman. Is it not Shafi'is, when they touch a woman, their wudu is get broken? This is what Shafi'i says. When they, before Jummah, when they go to Albertson, they buy something, they have wudu. For example, this person, these Shafi'is, they are very careful. They tell this lady, hey, you drop the change like that. Don't touch, don't touch. Cashier, don't touch, drop. The lady never understand what it is. Because man is thinking that if these women touches, to get wudu. So, in that situation, for example, women touch to you, you are Hanafi, your wudu is not broken, because Hanafi. But better to make sure to observe Shafi'i rule too, and to refresh wudu, so that you may not run into conflicts of ulama or be prey in conflicts of ulama. I will conclude here at this point because the new chapter is coming.
Good question. When you are making wudu before going to bed, but the minute you are in a state of sleep, your wudu is batil, right?
Yes.
The minute you sleep, your wudu is gone, and if you wake up, you have to. So even though we know that the minute we want to be asleep, our wudu is gone, so it's encouraging to do the wudu.
Yes. First, if we there is one لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. Sina, there is sina, drowsing in English, drowsiness. In Turkish, ımhızlamak, very strange word. Imhızlamak, I heard once in my life, perhaps this word, like a little bit something. It is not sleep. That does not break your wudu yet. But if you sleep like losing your control of your body and you may release gas without knowing something like that, then that is sleep. That is now. If you are going into now, that way, even one second, your wudu is gone, you need to refresh.
However, in the Jummah, like a lot of time in the khutbah, I hear it's like not like reclining with somebody, but I can hear there is no. Does it break the wudu?
I think yes. If they are lying like that,
if not lying,
like that,
if not reclining.
If they are steady like that, if their bottom falls like that, their wudu is gotten broken. Otherwise, not broken. Okay.